I don't know. I just have this feeling that that's the kind of man I was.
The purging monument has the power to purge the undead curse and restore one's humanity. Ironically, only by displaying humanity can it be found.
What did I come here in search of? Damn! Stop it! I'm unbreakable. Unbreakable. Oh, please, someone tell me, who am I? Why am I here?
With your help, Lap can find the purging monument, and surely land is to be trusted.
Are you certain of that? No. Sorry, I know you'd never lie to me. Thank you. Thank you kindly. I swear upon my birthday that I am your friend. No matter what might come out, no matter what I was, if you would do me the honor, allow me to be a true friend. Always.
At first glance, what's to come simply seems like more of the same from Lap and Patches.
Finally, you've come. Now I know exactly who I was. And for that, I've a little thanks to be giving. Go this way and peep past the broken staircase. Some awfully fine treasures just sitting there all alone. It'll change your life.
The swift kick down a hole fills you with frustration until you realize that he's actually kicked you where you want to go, to the ledge that leads out of this graveyard, a setback that allows you to move forward.
Every age, it seems, is tainted by the greed of men. Rubbish to one such as I, devoid of all worldly wants. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way we are. I'll stick you in my prayers. A fine dark soul to you.
For the first time, Patches helps you on your quest in a perfectly fitting way. He sets you on the path to the Church of Filianor, where he assists you one last time in your quest to weaken the Lord's grip on the ruined city. He did always despise clerics, charlatans he calls them, and it's fitting beyond words that Patches would play a part in undoing the greatest lie of all, undoing the greed of the gods that's rooted in faith, in Filianor, and in fire. Here you both stand, at the end of the world, undead, unbroken, yet we two could not be more different. Patches fought for no one but himself, for no cause other than to scoff at the greed of men. But you, he's seen your kind time and time and time again, and he outlived you all. Those who lost everything and grasped for the faintest glimmer of hope. Kind-hearted fools, doomed by the very light that guides them. He's seen men throw away their lives for the truth, for to an undead life is meaningless. Patches probably figures, why seek the truth when greater men have tried and gone mad as a result? Even with the truth in tow, there is no fate for us other than the loss of self. Because even if you're selfless, you can't save everyone. No. No matter how hard you tried, in the end you couldn't save a single soul. And the more you try to help, the more you fight against evil, the more you will lose. For you're doomed to lose those closest to you. Family, friends. Some may even turn against you. For even with your boundless compassion, no one can foretell the consequences of your good intentions. All of this, it's just want and greed in some shape or another. A desire to look back at something that made your life worthwhile. Whether it's a thirst for knowledge, desperate faith, some petty revenge. It's taken some crestfallen men eons to find something worth fighting for, and even then, they're fated to lose it all. For even the gods are in despair, the lords shy from their duty, and the last fire is fading. But something sets you two apart, and maybe the one thing that you both have in common is that you never looked back. Another thing I've never looked back from is switching from Skype to Discord. And you guys know that I've actually never done a sponsorship on this channel, but this is the exception because I've never been approached by a company that I believed in until now. no ads, and it's your best option for chatting with your mates, creating your own server, and even for getting in touch with me, because we now finally have our own public community server. So click the link below, and you can join our server where you can talk Souls, lore, and video on a platform that's really just designed for us. And if you're a part of this server in a few weeks, then I want to do an event where I give you guys the chance to invade me in Dark Souls 3, and if you beat me, you get the chance to win some high-quality Dark Souls merch. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching this video, as always, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Gale. Once he was a hollow slave, an undead warrior used as fodder in the bleakest of battles. Now he searches for a second ashen one to enter the painting, for the tales tell of two ashes who'll burn Ariandel away.
The ashes were true.
His story will have its time in the light, but not right now. Subscribe and look for these videos so we can give each character the attention to detail they deserve. But by the end of this video, you'll have a good understanding of the entire painted world and our place within it.
Rejoice, my young friend, for this is a true haven of the forlorn, the cold and gentle painted world of Ariandel. Quick, go along. Find one for yourself. The sweetly rotting bed to lie upon.
Ariandel, like the painted world of Ariamis, has always been a place for forlorn souls. Almost all of the beings here have a story that belongs in the outside world, something that they're keen to forget, and a story sad enough that it would cause them to get sucked into the painting. For example, these warriors are the followers of Farron, and they should look familiar. Their pointed steel helms mark them as a set of warriors from the undead legion of Farron. Farron and its watchers fell to ruin, of course, but the followers survived, forlorn. With a home fallen to ruin and compatriots dead or corrupted by the abyss, it's easy to understand how they were pulled into the painting. Also pulled into the painting were the Millwood Knights, an order said to fight hand in hand with the earth itself. These are the fights that will drain you to your last remaining Estus, till you're climbing that tower to take out the bowman, making your life hell. Here, in this tower, you'll find the captain's ashes, and these sort of allow you to piece together the missing chunk of the Millwood Knights story. Long ago, when the Millwood Knights lost the forest they called home, they began a journey so long that even thoughts of their sworn enemy walked away, replaced by a vision of a cold and brittle wood. We'll talk about their sworn enemy, the loss of their forest, and how that led to their journey to the painting soon. It's one of the more tragic stories. Finally, you make it to the bridge and to the chapel of Ariandel.
Well, you look to be unkindled. No bell tolls. And yet you've slipped into the painting. Oh, no matter. If you've lost your way, the words of Lady Frida will guide you. Now go on inside, show respect, and listen carefully.
This is Sir Wilhelm, a knight completely loyal to the lady inside.
Welcome to the painted world of Ariandel. I am Frida. I have lost beside our blessed father and the rest of the forlorn. But forlorn thou seemest not. Ashen one, I know not the steps which led thee to this painted world, but thy duty is all, and thy duty lieth elsewhere. Return from whence thou camest. I presume it visible to thee. The bonfire here in this room. A meek and faded thing, but 'twill guide thee nonetheless. Ah, yes, there is a thing thou shouldst by rights possess. Ours is a chance encounter, to be sure, but perhaps it was meant to be. Let this be a remembrance of this cold world, a thing to help thee bear thy duty. Now, return from whence thou camest. Thou'st a place in that world, and that alone is cause to rejoice.
This ring is given to you because this ring was never meant to grace Frida's hand. The painting, and its frost as well, it became her home.
Lady Frida has spoken, has she not? Then tarry no longer and be gone. There is one thing you should know. Inside the cold painting, curiosity could be your cross. Stray from the withering flame, and the snow would swallow them whole.
Within the snow are the crawling, crow-like corvians. These corvians are markedly different from the corvians we've seen before. These ones are pitiful. They're dragging their defilement along with them, and they're barely even a threat. I think that this easy gameplay sequence is meant to reinforce that. Further along, we meet the creature that likely crippled them. This is a corvian too, but it's a corvian knight. Does it look familiar? It has the same body structure and this same peck move as the crows of Velka did in Dark Souls 1, and it's vicious. When we find the Corvian Knight weapons upon the rooftops, they reveal that the Corvian Knights became infatuated with Sister Frida, the woman we met in the Ariandel chapel just now. Like her, these creatures embraced the rot and swore to protect the painting from fire. This decision was what led them to execute their own brethren, and their brethren clearly had other ideas about fire and rot.
Oh, well, there is nothing forlorn about you. You must be the other Ash, I suppose. Oh, finally, you have come. Oh, wondrous Ash, grant us our wish. Make the tales true, and burn this world away. Surely you've seen the rot that afflicts our world, but that which fooled the good father and buried the living, after we had all made up our minds to. So, please, grant us one wish. My lady must see flame, and you have only to show her. Oh, please, it must be you. I am so terribly frightened of timidly rotting away like those fools on the outside.
This dialogue reveals a lot, and the story really starts to take shape here. This is a tale of fire versus rot, and the Corvian at the start with the feathers, he told us to embrace the rot and accept it. But Gale told us that this world needs a proper flame that will burn the rot away. This creature tells us that once they all made up their minds to burn the world away, rot and all. Unfortunately, Frida came along and convinced the father otherwise. The Corvian Knights, infatuated with Frida, betrayed their brethren and enforced her rule. Frida asked us to leave this place, and Wilhelm threatened us to. They fear the second Ash, because according to the tales, it is the second Ash that heralds the flame. So, it's our job to find the rest of the secrets in the painting, and they're very close by.
I've seen your kind, time and time again. Every flea must be caught. Every secret must be unearthed. Such is the conceit of the self-proclaimed seeker of truth. But in the end, you lack the stomach for the agony that you'll bring upon yourself.
From his items, we learn who Wilhelm, the Knight of Londor, really is. So he served the 3 sisters who founded the Sable Church. And before this video, we only knew about 2 of these sisters. We talked a lot about them in the Hollows of Londor video. Go and check that out. So there was Lillian, the youngest, who first spoke about a lot of their miracles. There was Uriah, the second eldest, who guides us to become a Lord of Hollows in the base game. And now we know the identity of the 3rd sister, the eldest, Elfride. Wilhelm, his armor reads, was particularly loyal to the eldest.
Forgive me, my lady. I swore an oath. I have failed you. Lady Elfrida.
The contraption key leads to the attic of the archive. Long ago, Sir Wilhelm led a white-haired woman up here and kept this key as if it were his life.
I believe. I feel the scent of ash upon thee. Thou art the one of whom Uncle Gale spoke. The one to show me flame. 'Tis good. When this is done, we have returned. The door is open thanks to thee. I'll head off to paint. I promised Uncle Gale I would.
I wondered what she's doing here, and it's almost like she's scraping a dent in the table out of some compulsion to paint, maybe. We'll hear more from the white-haired girl later. Did you notice this? Entrenched in the snow is a bell that looks really similar to the one in Firelink, albeit with slightly different engravings. Our Firelink bell in Dark Souls 3 is what unearths the unkindled from their graves so that they can link the fire. And think about this. In a way, this world craves fire too, just like the world outside, and this world has a bell as well. The tales tell of a second ash that will come and bring fire to the painting. Considering Wilhelm and Frida don't want fire, it's logical that they wouldn't want no bell ringing either. And this explains why Wilhelm is surprised you made it here, even though there is no bell.
No bell tolls. And yet you've slipped into the painting.
Curious, right? So I think that's why the bell is entrenched. And past Wilhelm, below Elfride, in the heart of the mountain, is this huge concentration of rot afflicting the world. Hidden amongst the flies is the only way to unlock the vault behind Frida. A lever that looks and functions identically to the one in the painted world of Dark Souls 1 rotates a statue of a woman holding a young child, and it opens the way.
As ashes will be, ever seeking fire.
Flame flickering once again. Not enough bloody itchy. My flail. Bring me my flail. Ah, Frida. What stores thee ears? Please, my flail. Right away. Bring Frida to me, please. Cast thou now see the flame flickering once again. Same good search. I can see it, feel it.
Fret not, Father. We have no need of thy flail. 'Tis only the flame quivering at misguided ash. Please, avert thine eyes. I will snuff out these ashes for good.
This is a damn good boss fight, and for most of us I think it's going to help justify how short the DLC was. This first phase is tough, mainly because of this trick. All of a sudden, you're straining your ears for footsteps, knowing that this woman is running towards you and not 100% sure where it's going to come from. But once you get over your fear of this move, it actually becomes her weakness. You get the timing down, you figure out where she tends to move to in her invisibility, and then the match swings in your favor. Frida was the first Ash to enter the painting, but together with the Good Father, they chose rot over fire. When she disappears, most of us said, holy shit, just like Priscilla, right? She certainly is taking after her. I've mentioned that Elfride was a sister of the Sable Church, but what I haven't really mentioned is that she renounced her former life and discovered a people she wished to protect in the painting, assuming the precise form that they yearned for. So she became this polite, scythe-wielding lady of the painting. But Elfrida isn't a half-dragon crossbreed like Priscilla was. She's unkindled ash, and as such, she's supposed to seek flame, but instead, her and the father chose rot over fire. In order to suppress the flame, the father shreds his own skin. That's why he asks for his flail at the start of the fight. It's his blood that appeases the flame, for, I quote, "The painting was painted with blood, and only blood can protect the secret." And regardless of whether Elfride manipulated the father into doing this, he's completely dependent upon her now, and you take her away from him. Father, not Lloyd, disturbs the flame, and the flame brings Elfride back, which isn't too strange considering the fire brings us back to life as well, as an unkindled. And so, the two ashes fighting causes the fire to flare. The white-haired woman is going to see flame. By enraging Ariandel, we're getting what we want in a way. I need a break though, at this point. Phase 2 is tough. Upstairs now, in the chapel, she's moved. The white-haired woman has returned to her canvas, and she wishes to paint a new world to replace this one.
Thou art Ash. Thou hast a pact made with Uncle Gale, so I wish to tell thee all. Behold its size. This is my canvas.
was rot in the old painting of Ariamis. Also, don't forget, there was the poison-spewing dragon, there was the undead phalanx, there was the bloated monstrosities, in an unchanging canvas which is home to the terrible, the unwanted, the rotten. Maybe it makes a lot of sense for rot to inevitably take over the painting. So the painting of Ariamis undoubtedly fell. But Father Ariandel is said to have restored the painting. This is his world he created, and Friede came and convinced him not to ever let go of his painting. So the rot took over, but they embraced it. Yet a new creator lies waiting to paint a new vision.
Those who aren't kin to fire cannot paint a world. Those absorbed by fire must not paint the world. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten, Mother.
So, with the white-haired girl in mind, we kill Ariandel and Sister Friede once more. This little event here is worthy of an entire video, pretty much, and you'll get one. But for now, what is Black Flame? Well, it's indicative of the abyss that lies within man, described as the impenetrable fires of humanity. We'll leave it at that for now. So, for those of you who did this spoiler-free, how incredible is this moment? A 3-phase boss fight where you empty a full health bar each time. It's unheard of and completely demoralizing, especially when you discover how tough Phase 3 is. It's like fighting Lady Maria of Bloodborne, but with the slower character pacing of the Dark Souls series. The best way I found to beat her my first time was to try and keep Gale alive in round 2 so that we could stunlock her together in round 3. And when Gale's AI decided to behave, I got her low enough that I could take her out with my relatively underpowered character. And that is the end. When we finish, we come face to face with a human with a snake for a lower body. This DLC has a lot of curiosities, and I hope you make this channel the place to explore them. But there's no curiosity more curious than this piece of dialogue we receive at the end. Thank you for watching.
My thanks, Ashen One. I can almost see the flame. Soon, Uncle Gale will bring me the pigment. I wonder if he has found it. The dark soul of man.
As long as we can just get another late game run before we finish, I'll be pretty happy, but we'll see what that means, or what that tastes. Once when you're rolling through a illusory wall, to get some material, the game shoved you through the floor. Yeah, that actually happens, so you have to throw a firebomb at the wall, at any illusory wall, if you don't want to clip through the floor or the ceiling. It's possible that it can happen with any single illusory wall. It's probably like 1 in hundreds, but it will consistently keep happening to anyone that plays the game. I'm not sure if it's possible on console, but it's happened to me like 5 to 10 times maybe. It actually killed one of Faraz's runs in the DLC, I think, as well. You just have to throw an object at it. You can't walk through it normally. Just in case. Snag, thanks, man. If I didn't already say thank you to you, I might have. Why was it a reset Ouija? I just got hit on gun, dude. It must have been the last one.
second Upborn Beast in Chalice Dungeons. I haven't actually done that before, but I've killed the NPC, which is like the same enemy, right? Same thing. But I think the Chalice Dungeon one's harder. It's a pretty cool boss. Oh, why am I only one-handed? Nothing to do, really. Yeah, and I know very well everything that guy can do. Like, I know he can do that, but he's not. He shouldn't be able to attack before I've made it to him, right? Like, he's already doing something at like such an odd early timing that, like, it wouldn't make sense to assume that that would be possible because, like, the way the AI works, it has to see you and hear you and stuff like that. And when it hears you, it doesn't attack; it just looks at you. So, like, there should be no reason he just threw an attack out that early. Proof would be that every other time I go there, even if he does the same attack, it never tracks in that spot. He never does it that early. It's never happened before. So, yeah, like, I know all this stuff. It doesn't matter if you know it either. Like, that's the problem. That's why sometimes not knowing is better, because then you just feel like you're bad and that you have a chance. But sometimes you don't have a chance, and knowing you don't is more frustrating. So my tip is don't play this game a lot and don't know everything. Or don't know a lot of things, because it's painful. Unless you want to have that responsibility of having to accept that if you do this, you're just going to be subjected to a certain amount of that. That's really just not exciting. It's the truth, though. I mean, like, really, like, consider heavily if you really want to put a lot of hours in this game. You can, but, like, with what you do with those hours, if you want to get into this stuff, like, that's just, there is downsides. Even if you are into that idea. Obviously, this is a particular route, like, that wouldn't be possible on a regular no-hit run, but I would argue the regular no-hit run's the most consistent, but just this is still, I've tried to make it pretty damn consistent, and that situation is consistent as well, but consistent doesn't mean perfect. I got stuck between Nameless King's Fog Wall and Boss Room. Yeah, that happens. It's on YouTube, that's pretty funny, actually. Okay, so you did you tried to fight with range. Fire bombs out of when I've gotten stuck in the fog gate. Dark Meg, what's up? Is there a way to replicate getting stuck in the fog gate? It just happens randomly. It has nothing to do with how you enter it. It's just I use bombs in Great Deep Soul Dregs. Great Deep Soul Dregs. That's the name of a spell in this. Are those the things that chase you in the DLC before you fall off that really big drop? Bet that you could find a way to kill them when you're stuck in the fog. If you had a bow, maybe. I don't know. R and G. R and G. Wait, are you assuming? Is that technically? Okay, I don't know if you're joking or if that's serious, but technically it's like R and G. Like the N is numbered. It's not like and. Just in case you didn't know. But that sounds kind of funny though. bombs and great. Okay, I read that already. Great soul drags. My bad. Yeah, great deep soul drags. That's funny. Don't play this game a lot and don't know a lot. Everything is because it's painful. Yeah. Clearly you don't know how to say it properly. Well, like, just in case you don't know what it stands for, like, it's random number generator. It's like an algorithm kind of thing. RNG's reset and gaming. You gonna fix the title of it? That's okay. Using weapons instead of heal. Yeah, using heal to kill enemies in 2018 is possible. Modern science has proven you can do things that make no sense. Oh, that's so freaking annoying, dude. Yeah, it wasn't as bad as it could be. I've actually had that land on there and I couldn't get it, so. Well, if we're skipping Yoel's levels and possibly not getting every Emperor, just depending on how the situations go, I definitely need that bone. That bone is like the worth of 2 Emperors. Nicholas, what's up?
Hey, what up?
The miracle sign of fate is past me considered unnatural.
Just playing Destiny,
Skip
dude.
Yoel's levels. Well, you only can get one. And I don't need the one level anymore. I was using Yoel as of lately to just get enough decks. But I'm not going to do 12 decks on me and stuff. Because it makes me have to rearrange the...
I just started a new character in Dark Souls 3.
Is lower than it should be. Which means that if I do things with less decks, I can have more damage on Dancer as well.
I mean, if you want, I don't care.
And a little bit more on ball there. I don't know if that's going to make a big difference, but it could in some situations.
Just go get a tongue.
Yeah, I need like 57. Faith.
Join the Fingers of Rosaria. Invade somebody real quick, kill them, and then you'll have a tongue. And you can go back to Rosaria and change up your character specs. Oh, fuck this character. Ooh, this is a mage.
That would invalidate me if I got all the levels from Yoel. Pseudo random, if anything. Procedural makes no sense here.
Oh man, I hate those fat girls with the staffs.
Discussion.
I forget what they're called.
Procedurally generated. I don't know if it would be procedural. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not. It doesn't. I'm not a genius, so don't ask me.
They're called Everglass, that's what they're called.
Set
You got that giant
randomization.
staff and they throw those bugs at you.
Heal. That's my one cool kid moment for the day. To combat that guy's fadeaway shot with the basket. Or whatever it is. I probably should have healed first, though. I tend to screw this part up a little bit. Fat, what's up? How are you doing? flying dog. What does this chick give you that you actually need for the run? You kill her so you can get a key that costs 20,000 souls. So you save about 2 levels late game, or basically get skulls for free, and then get 1 level. But yeah, it saves you quite a lot of souls. And you also need the talisman that's on the way to her, so you'd have to go down there anyways. Banana dog, pretty much, yeah. That's what it looks like. First attempt after a lot of practice, yeah. You would die of not caring about the fall damage. I've done that before with caring about the fall damage. Like that fall it kills you if you don't do it particularly. And sometimes, like, even if you think you fell the right way, there's a rock that is sticking out that'll push you after you start falling, and then once that happens, it's pretty likely you're dead. So you gotta be very careful and have full health. Then there's times where the game... Welcome to Nook and Cranny Gaming. My name is Nook, and in this guide I'm going to show you how to complete Cirrus's questline in Dark Souls 3. Right off the bat, you need to know that if you're trying to complete Cirrus's questline, you're not going to be able to join Rosaria's fingers. If you become a finger of Rosaria, you'll find Cirrus and the Firelink Shrine standing up against you. She'll say that your paths differ too much, and that the next time you meet, it will be as adversaries. She's so mad. Look, she's so mad. Hey, how you doing, Andre? You okay?
Which one?
Alright, I'll just let you be. Now on with Cirrus's quest.
You killed Rosaria.
Once you reach the halfway point, head back to the Firelink Shrine and you'll find a woman sitting on the stairs. This is Cirrus. And I know what you're thinking.
Yeah, because
she immediately shuts you down. So just put that out of your head. She's not here for that. She has her own ambitions and goals. So
Oh no, I'm not talking about all that. I was talking about if you wanted to change your specs on your character, you gotta go to Rosaria.
Up against a tall tower, you'll find a ladder. At the top of the ladder, take a right and head around the building and up the stairs. Here you'll find a crystal lizard. Damn it. Anyway, back at the top of the stairs, you'll find a illusory wall. And here are the Dream Chaser's ashes.
What's up, Vengeful? Okay, bye. Bomb, where you at?
I'm in Orlando. Hilltown.
Good luck.
There's always somebody in Orlando.
No, I'm just saying, I just keep running into a bunch of twinks. Ain't nothing but a bunch of twinks in this goddamn game. You got all the kids there today, don't you?
Yeah. got 3 boys and a girl.
Oh.
If y'all don't get out my living room playing, I'm gonna have 3 ass with kids. Oh no, that's a code word for get the fuck out. Because I'm invading somebody and I get out.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Damn. Bitch got me. I had my buddy, he said he was going to get on, but that was like 2 hours ago. Dude said he was going to go take a shower.
Maybe he had to take her as a business. No quarantine got us all in the house.
The man's 17 years old, no job, still going to high school. I'm sure he's not doing anything. Just saying. When I was 17, I did nothing. Went to school, smoked blunts, that's it. Fuck bitches. Partied all day.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, exactly. See?
I didn't smoke though. I started drinking really.
Shit. I blew them trees and I was drinking.
For some reason, it summoned me inside the area where we killed, what's his name? Aldrich the Deep or whatever.
Aldrich.
Yeah, but the door's closed, so I guess he didn't even be there yet. There's no other way to get into the room.
Inside Arnolando? There's another way in. The main
Right here then.
the main castle. There's a way, there's like 3 ways to get in, dude.
Oh, to get to the boss fight for
Like you're in the boss area?
I'm not in the boss. Yeah, I'm in the boss right before you go through the mist. I'm like right there.
Yeah, there's 2 ways to get in from that area.
Well, I just went up top. I just went up top or whatever. It's locked. And all the enemies are still in this room. So
I guess, well, obviously isn't there, but there's 2 ways to get in.
I'll probably just stand by the boss door and see what it is.
Run past you.
Yeah, fuck it.
That's right, you can buy stuff from them. Little woozy.
Yeah, I shower for like an hour, and I just... Yeah, once I'm in the shower, I don't really ever want to get out, so...
Why?
Bro, showers are amazing, especially when you just sit down and just sit there.
You like poke your butthole while you're in there, like ooh.
No, I don't think I've ever
Well, I've been progressing further in the game, but it's getting kind of difficult for me because I'm not leveling up anything right now, so we can still play. You wanna know how many souls I lost today already?
Oh god, how many?
170,000.
You had one job.
But I'm pretty powerful right now. I'm waiting on you. I went and picked up a great scythe and made it fiery. And I got more spells. I think in this game you can drop spells. I'm not sure. No, you can't do that. Nobody asked you. Leave. You and your 4 kids. It's the buddy bum. Bomb said he'll be able to play with us.
Dark Souls 3 is fucking fire.
What do you mean it's fire?
The sound for it? It's like the menu where you get like you and that shit's fire.
It is pretty good.
Yeah, when I first turned it on, like opened up the game, I was like, is my mic not plugged in? I look at my controller, and it was fire. It sounded like it was coming from my TV, but it's coming from my headset.
It's fucking loud.
Hell yeah.
It's like, are you ready to get fucked?
I don't know. Ah.
Welcome to Get Fucked 3.
Thank you for the welcome.
Just dropping everything. I sent you that list with the 4 items you'll need to get Solaire's armor.
Yeah, I saw that. Can't wait for Sean to get on this game and see that you can have Solaire's armor. Some tells me he's definitely changing his name then.
Hey, I got the armor. Oh, it makes me super heavy.
You fat boy.
Oh yeah, fat boy indeed. I got Lucatel's mask as well. We on high wall, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got all of the in the second one.
Yeah, you got it because you completed the boss or the quest line.
Yeah.
You can get her helmet as well.
I have everything for her.
You don't have her mask, I guarantee that.
I have the headpiece.
No, you don't. I guarantee you don't. Where'd you get it?
Talking to her.
No, you don't get it from her. You get it in the secret area in DLC. Actually, the winter one, the one we were currently playing. You missed a lot of in-game. You missed a lot of in-game area items at Firelink that are actually very helpful for you. If you would have seen, I was jumping onto that tree or whatever.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out how the fuck you did it, so I gave up.
Share play with me. Just tell me when you open it up. I can go do it for you. Share play, so I can do it for you.
Oh. Hold on.
You're a pyromancer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that. Cause I'm gonna go get you the katana as well. Unless you already killed that samurai guy over there already.
No, that guy fucked me royally. Yeah, there's nothing I could do. He kept fucking me. I don't know if I liked it.
Oh, but he liked you.
Yeah, I got about 2 quarters. I was like, I'm just gonna go fuck myself.
I joined this covenant that gives me the option to kill the host or help the host. PvP/help? Question mark?
Yeah, I'm gonna help you with the boss, but I wanted to have help and start trying to kill you. Oh, wait, what?
2 bosses. Luigi. Alright, let me close this.